Pacers head coach Nate McMillan speaks with the media after the team's 103-87 loss to the Pistons. Clifton Brown /Indy star. Detroit Pistons forward Stanley Johnson, 7, goes to the basket and is fouled by Indiana Pacers center Domantas Sabonis, 11, during the second quarter at Little Caesars Arena. Photo, Tim Fuller, USA Today Sports. Detroit head coach Nate McMillan said he would consider making lineup changes after watching the Indiana Pacers' lackluster 107-83 loss to the Detroit Pistons on Tuesday night. Indiana, 19-15, unraveled early, falling behind by 23 points less than 12 minutes into the game. It continued a recent trend for the Pacers falling behind early. McMillan has grown weary of that trend, and with the Pacers hosting the Dallas Mavericks on Wednesday night, McMillan would not rule out changing the lineup, or adjusting minutes, in an effort to solve the Pacers' sluggish starts. "We might have to look at some changes," said McMillan after the game. "We certainly have to be better, whichever group we have out there. Teams are just starting off red hot against us. We're not getting stops." Asked again about possible lineup changes, McMillan said, "We always can look at that. We're not ruling that out." The Pacers were in Detroit physically on Tuesday. But where were they mentally? They looked like they were still thinking about Christmas when the game began. Slow starts have become a habit for the Pacers, but this latest episode was absurd. 12 minutes into the game, forward Tobias Harris already had 21 points for the Detroit Pistons, who led the Pacers, 40-19. It was bitterly cold outside Little Caesars Arena, but the Pacers were getting flamed on the court. The only negative for the Pistons was that starting point guard Reggie Jackson, 13 assists, was helped off the court in the third quarter with a leg injury and did not return. A link has been posted to your Facebook feed. McMillan was clearly disappointed with the Pacers' focus, after watching them lose to the Pistons, 19-14, for the third time in 4 meetings. "The Pacers are no longer viewed as underdogs. Opponents are taking them seriously, and Detroit took the game to the Pacers from the opening tip. Teams are going to come in ready for us," said McMillan. "We've had some success early this season. They're looking at our record." Miles Turner speaks with the media after the team's 107-83 loss to the Pistons. Clifton Brown /Indy star. "Teams are starting off red hot against us. The points look like they're coming fairly easy. I thought we was ready to go. Seemed like we're still celebrating here. We've got to put this behind us and get ready for tomorrow night." Barring injury, the Pacers' starting lineup all season has been Bojan Bogdanovic and Thaddeus Young at forward, Miles Turner at center, and Darren Collison and Oladipo at guard. Turner said he was certain that the current starting lineup could solve the issues of slow starts. But he also understood McMillan was searching for answers. "I don't think it's a lack of effort, I don't think it's guys not playing hard," said Turner. "We've got to out and play hard every night.